Okay, perfect.
Let me-
So ETH, okay, ETH, the day chart looks pretty good. But let us try to look at the long term.
Hey, what is this, Jay? ETHE?
I think that this is the one ETF connected to Ethereum.
Yeah,
Or it's
Ah.
Bitcoin.
connected to Ethereum, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is very similar to GBTC for Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, yeah.
Yeah, this one is
Okay.
the second best cryptocurrency.
So I think the ETH is up almost like it's $2,000 today. So it just
It went up day before, right? After that,
Right.
it's holding. It's been holding.
right. No, I think today also like 2071 or something like last time when I saw.
Exactly.
So keeping that in mind, I think it is still looking bullish, right? I mean, different levels here, especially this one around 18. I think anything above 18, so it has potential to go to 85 or 28. It's almost $10 up. So the 18 is going to be strong. That needs to be strong. Okay.
So basically, if Ethereum goes up, maybe it's better to see Ethereum itself. I guess I don't know whether we can see it.
Yeah. I think 18 will be pretty strong hold here. I think look at this. I think multiple times it tested even this level also around 12, but 18 seems to be good, like somewhere in the middle right now. So with ETH and Ethereum being strong, so I think with the next week it might see some uptrend. Okay. CAN is really testing this levels very nicely. Like after it just went up, shot up like $8 one.
Right.
39. Oh, sorry. Huge swing, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still trying to understand this CAN. First, I thought, first of all, they have huge position in Bitcoin and other stuff. So it was supposed to, suppose not necessarily. It was my belief that it would move in tandem with the cryptocurrency, like Bitcoins and other stuff, because they had bought a lot of stuff. But when it came down, it came down so hard, 20%, 30%, though Bitcoin was up tad. Even when Bitcoin went up, this hardly moved. It looks like our thesis is wrong. I think that is it's really a reflection of this cryptocurrency, probably.
Right.
Had some relation, but
Yeah.
not right like GBTC looks like. I don't know.
Yeah.
These are all maybe like MicroStrategy kind of stocks.
Exactly.
Maybe okay. This.
That's why MicroStrategy was
I
a kind
think
of
this is. Yeah, it also pulled back pretty hard, right? Like 1,300 to 500.
Yeah, I think around 700.
So,
I'm back to 70.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I think this 13 is going to be critical, Jay, in case if it really breaks this 15 level. I think it has a strong hold around 13. So maybe I think it's going to retest this 25 and then it might pull back. It's kind of forming a head and shoulder. There is one shoulder and there is a head and there is maybe it is forming a second shoulder.
Right.
So only thing is it should not break this 50.
Yeah.
That's what it is showing right now.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, FNGU.
This is basically FANG 3x.
Yeah, I think overall nice uptrend with the FANG falling like last couple of weeks. I think that's where it has got this hit. right? So the March month, whatever the sell-off that happened for okay, the tech stocks. So I think this 25 is a very good level. So it has to move up considering the, okay. So only thing is the March month, there was a damage here.
Right.
So hopefully this month, if it crosses like 30, it should hold above 30 so that, it can show the positive momentum. So 25 is got good support, and anything about 25 and then around this level, like 30 level, so it should go up. So maybe I think any pullback is kind of now it's going to be a buy opportunity.
Right.
As long as it maintains this trend. So a pullback will be a good opportunity because there is a nice consolidation around this level, which is very good actually. That flat base here,
Right.
I think it has, this was the critical one for it to keep moving up.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it can retest this 44 level again. With QQQ, everything looking slightly positive. So
Right.
I think it might show that magic because Facebook and everything is kind of going up, right?
Every
Okay,
positive news,
so,
every positive news, they see a negative thing in there. If the market is opening
yeah.
up, oh, if the market
That
is
is just
opening up, oh my God, it's not good for technology. So we'll tank it.
yeah.
If the yield comes down, oh yeah, it's great for technology. Let's buy.
Long. Yeah, that kind of the news driven thing, it's like,
No, but the
but
biggest thing is
whatever it
what I
is, as far as the chart, if we go,
Right.
I think it is just behaving rightly according to the chart, at least for some of the
Yeah.
stocks.
But what market wants is the economy to open up, but yield should not go up. So that should keep
Go up,
down.
yeah.
So
Are the
Very hard.
people, what I don't understand, for 1.7% on bond, they're going to drop all these stocks, which you can get that much per day, literally.
yeah, that's why sometimes it's so counterintuitive. Everything here. That's
So
why
one
some
guy
people
said the right thing, certain pension funds and certain insurance funds,
Right.
they have some regulation. If it's about certain percentage, they have to put a certain percent in bonds.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's what is pulling from the stock market and pushing to bonds, I was told.
Amazing.
Anyway, hey, this one has a catalyst on, I think, April 9th. They have some FDA
Or is it?
coming up on
Okay.
9th. GLSI?
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's in the last stage and they will know.
So I think even if so 45, yeah, I think if it breaks 45, so then I think it might reach like 65 level. But above that, I mean, look at this volume was pretty good actually when it moved from $6 to 158.
Oh,
That was the rocket launch.
so what was it? Was it Robinhood or is the real reason?
No, this is a real FDA, some medical company. It went to the third stage. Now the
Okay.
final approval is coming up on 9th. They will know either way. It can go down the same way or go up the same way.
No, it's already down. I don't know how much more it can go down, right?
It used to be $6 stock. Come on.
Oh, brother. Oh, then you're right.
I mean, the guy was on the.
Like, yeah.
I saw the main guy. I think it's an Indian guy. They're getting some new thing and it's showing a lot of promise. So there is a good chance it may get approved, but you never know, right? But
Right.
I mean, even if you take a chance, like 28 should be the stop loss.
okay, that's all I want. Okay,
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah. Okay. So
I picked up some a little bit just to play it. Let's see.
Yeah, some risk things, right?
Come on,
Okay,
Basuraj. Tell me it goes back to
stocks,
150. Make my day.
So wait, Tatastu.
But Basaraj, I know you have a lot of billions from this
Uh-huh.
cryptocurrency and stuff. Just buy 100 million shares, man. That will go up to that place.
That's
Right.
it.
Yeah, that's it. Just there's a pocket change for you. Huh? That's the only way you can take the stock high, right? Somebody has to put boatload of money.
Right.
He will say he can pay a part of it to the FDA guys, bribe them and get it approved temporarily.
Yeah, I don't know if they're on sale.
You never know, man.
Yeah, that's true. Money buys anything.
Everything has a price.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it
Okay,
Soxel?
so Soxel. So Soxel seems to be overall in uptrend only. So I think at some good levels here. And if you see the first uptrend and now the second uptrend. Can you hear me?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So I think overall it is looking bullish. And if it crosses 43, so then I think it can keep going higher up. But nice consolidation between 33 and 43. So almost like $10 move it is giving. So I think any dip looks to be a buy for this one because it's an uptrend right now.
Out of curiosity, what is the what interests in this stock? I mean, if you really look at it, right, it's
This one,
around
Soxel?
47, and the high I'm seeing around I don't know. But what is the previous high? And what is the catalyst for this stock to move up other than the chart here? What is the fundamental reason?
This Soxel is the ETF for all the chip stocks. All the chip stocks have fallen down.
Oh, okay.
When that goes up, rather than buying all the chip stocks, which are all going up,
Right.
you just buy this one. That was it.
Yeah. So it's a semiconductor ETF.
Semiconductor, sorry.
Leveraged again. This is a
It's
leverage.
leveraged also.
Yeah.
So when that goes up, this guy has to go up much bigger, hopefully.
Okay. Yeah, one doesn't knock it down. Okay.
LRCX is going up, QRVO is going up, KLAC going up, NVIDIA is going up. All those are part of this particular ETF. Okay.
With the Bitcoin being strong, so as long as it stays up 45, it is still a long play, I believe.
Not a 45.
Look at the nice volume that has come up from 5. So it has potential to go to 62. That seems to be the near-term target.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of seeing the volatility in Bitcoin is reducing. That is a good thing. Yeah, that's one of the even though it's
That is true. The way it is holding, right?
Right. It's holding very well. Not only this Bitcoin, and Bitcoin too. 4 or 5 times it went hit to close to 59.60, then comes back. Even now it's down actually, it's around 58. Looks like either it's forming a very strong base for it to shoot up, or the other way too. But my guess, I would say more on shoot up, I think.
This guy fell like crazy.
So this one, I think, formed a nice cup. Then it
Right.
broke that base here. And that's where I think it saw that. Now I think the last 2 days seem to be pretty good.
Right.
It's holding nicely. So if this trend continues, I think around 90 level is what we can see if it keeps up. Oh, I think 60 needs to be the stop loss for this one.
Right.
At 90, yeah.
Giving 60 as the stop loss, I think you can enter.
Buy now, right?
Pullback, you can just enter it.
That's what I thought.
I
In
know.
any of this, when they're consolidating, you really don't know whether it will go and test the next support level, or you buy it and keep a tight stop loss, like the way it looks like, 2 other times here. If you really look at, you think, oh yeah, it formed a base, and once again it went down.
Yeah, that's what, because this would have been a stop loss for this, right?
Right, right.
Like 82 would have been a stop loss. So it kind of broke that. So here, like in case if it breaks this 60, so again, it's going to continue its downtrend.
Right.
So, but one needs to have a very strict stop loss for this one. So, but at this point of time,
Buy
if you
now,
see
right?
hourly, so it is, yeah, so you can just buy at this levels, yeah. Because slowly it is picking up some, there is some good volume here that came up here, right? Around 74 level. So at least it has to play above the 72 level. So it's kind of, if you look at a short term, so nice base is being formed here. So anything 72 and above, so I think it might touch 82. Good swing trading stock. What do you think, Mani? Any thoughts on this one? AI?
AI. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's nicely reversing 3 days in a row. Yeah. 69 to 60. Huh. You would put about 15% stop loss.
But on this upside, it can go all the way back. If it comes back to the original price, it's 112. Come on.
Yeah.
That can easily come
I
to
think
90.
this volume is very important for this one, right? Whatever
Right.
that aftermarket buying, that 4 million that has come in here, around
Must be some
74 level.
institution. Yeah.
That is going to maybe help the stock to come out. Hopefully.
Is volume increasing here from this date? From 59.75?
No, after this happened, I think it is just volume is low only.
Kind of that is a good thing, right? So it is, though it's coming down, the volume
Yeah.
is draining. So that means
Correct.
pretty much whoever wanted to get out, they're
So
all pretty
almost
much
like
out.
183 to 60, right? Like almost like it was cut like 1/3.
Yeah.
And so naturally, I mean, monthly chart, I mean, weekly chart, if we see, it is kind of now, I mean, this is not like this one, right? I mean, the way it fell down, but it is kind of holding. The last week, it was holding the 60 level.
Yeah.
So hopefully you will see that, kind of making a doji or something
Right.
this week.
Yeah.
So this week will be critical for it to see like how it closes.
In relation to other stocks, this is not exciting. Let me put it that way.
Not exciting, that's what you're saying?
Yeah. There are other stronger momentum picking up.
Momentum stocks.
Do you call this a momentum stock?
Yeah, this is all AI, right? I mean, AI, the whatever
Right.
the gen kind of stocks. So
Okay.
they're going to be volatile, right? I mean, when it bursts, it is going to go up 30-40%. Then it will kind of pull back, and that's kind of how it is.
So what is the other stock you
So
are?
basically, it has to hold this. This week is going to be a wait and watch. In case if it really turns, then it has to turn this way. And it's very short term, right? I mean, it's like hardly few months in the market, I believe. So
Yeah.
it has to settle down.
This is a new IPO.
Yep, that's right.
Okay.
This one of the SPAC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Labu, I think Labu has retested 185 back to its original price of 80 level. Okay.
So
So maybe it's going to, we will have to see this week. If it holds this level or 65, is it going to retest the 65 level? I think that 81, the current level is very critical. from here, if it breaks 81, we can see some downtrend. So, but again, pretty strong fall here. And this one did not move with a good volume also. So if you look at the weekly thing, right? The volume was not that much, but still it went up to all the way up to 185, which is good.
I think again, it's a leverage ETF. So.
Yeah, it's a leverage one. I think good support also, you can see around 66. I think it was a good support. Short-term 4-hour chart, if you see. So 81, I think 91 is something what it can show. I think if we are going to do a swing trade, so you can try this one. But
It's not going back to 185, huh?
Doubtful, man. So,
So we had to hold for a while.
yeah, anything, I mean, it's just that, yeah, it has to now consolidate between this 60 to 100 level first.
Okay, next.
And then apps. Apps, I think it is in that range, right? So nice range. It did touch the lower end of the channel last week, and then it started bouncing.
Apps
So
is a go, man.
maybe it's going
Apps is
to,
a go.
yeah. So the next one, I think, if we really see this,
Money, so buy apps.
Yeah. I don't know, Hasib, did you do it? I already did a swing last week.
I did a swing last week too.
79 to 85. We did actually.
Approximately similar. Yeah, I did $5 to $6 too. I don't remember what range it was, but I got out. Was scared and got out by the end of the day.
Yeah, around 80 you can get 75 stop loss. It'll easily swing to 90 in a couple of weeks or so.
By 80 stop is what?
Around 80 by stop loss 75-ish.
Okay.
And target, you can target 90.
Okay. 2 to 1, not a bad ratio.
Yeah.
Next.
I
Oh,
think,
wow. Nice line.
yeah. So basically, this price is important, right? Like 77 for these guys who have come at the high volume. So I think 77 is going to act as a very good support level for this. So as long as it stays above 77, I think it will continue to move higher. Okay, so of course, if it breaks 92, nothing like it. And usually when the stock comes around this 100 level and then it starts dilly dallying like this, so the chances of going up is high. Yeah. Okay. QQQ. So I think QQQ tested, and this is TQQ, sorry.
Yeah.
I think it, as long as it stays above 87, so looks to be bullish. Again, it's within the channel. So as long as it stays above this channel, so we can see.
Got pulled back into the channel, right? That's good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is coming back into the channel. So you did not miss that. So that is a good thing. So though the damage happened here, but I think it corrected and it just went back, which is good. Yep, I think today market being up, so hopefully it will keep up that momentum. And all this good, I mean, the technology stocks like be it Adobe or CRM or Apple, Facebook, NVIDIA, AMD, I think all are kind of coming up, right? So, which will be good thing for this TQQ. Okay, Apple is from the last couple of weeks what we are seeing, the nice compression that we are seeing here. So as long as it stays in this region and when it breaks 125, so we can see the upward momentum to 137.
What will be the stop? The bottom one, huh? 117 or 120.
Yep. 118 is going to be the stop loss. Yes. If it breaks 118, so then we can expect it to go around like 100 level. These will be level 99, 107. So those two are strong levels. So it should not break 118. Okay. So Microsoft, I think it is holding pretty nicely.
Is it trying to break out?
258. So I think this one was a very good pullback for a re-entry around 226 or so. I think it is still maintaining like whatever we have seen in the last week call. Also, I think it was around this level, right? 232. So it is kind of compressing between this 230 and 240 level. So about 240, so 258 is the next target. Okay. So
Now,
the pullback.
Okay.
So let's see if it holds this 250 level. So anything above 250, it will continue to go up. Overall, data seems to be in uptrend. Yeah. Still, the strength has not gone.
any positive
This is
news on
one.
cryptocurrency is positive for this too. So that's one.
Yeah, this looks good. So nice support at this level. This is a very good trend line, so that we have to keep in mind.
Yeah, it looks good, man. At this point, the stop loss is what, Basaraj? 230?
Right.
For this one,
Hmm.
yeah, around yeah, I think this level will be the good, like this level we can keep like 228 or
Yeah.
224. Yeah, around this level will be
228
in case if
stop or 228 the buy?
I mean,
You can
if
buy
it
now.
breaks this 230, I mean, yeah, you can buy now. So any pullback you can buy. So, I mean, again, it depends upon what is the trailing stop loss that you want to keep it. Like, you know, as long as it holds this this red trend line, right?
Yep.
So it will be positive. Yeah.
So
Right now, there is nothing much negative news for this to really come down. Whatever the correction that happened, like 309 to 225, like almost like $100. So I think that was a very good pullback. So it is looking definitely healthy.
and this
So
is a
only
good
thing is about 250, it has to maintain that level.
Asif, this is a good risk reward ratio. I would say 1 to 3 or 1 to 4 types.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. Because look at this. I mean, every time it kind of broke like 212 to 300, right? So now 250. So maybe it can be another high. Okay, so
Yeah,
Boeing.
8.55 ratio.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Hasib is all for like, he doesn't want to listen to Basu anymore. Like, you know, he just wants to get out so that he can make millions. And
No,
then,
I listen to you every time. I've never missed your call, but
Also, he has a secret, he has developed a secret formula now.
okay.
What is that? See,
no formula. When Baswaraj says this is the stop and this is the target, it's the difference between today's price and the target minus the other one, right? Divided by the other ratio, go down. So I do listen to Basu. Of course, I need it.
Okay, so I think, yeah, Boeing has the 235 support and then it's moving up. So overall uptrend. So the next target will be, we already have it, that 320 range. So it has to just keep moving up. That's it. If the market is looking positive, so I think this will also continue to go up along with the market now. So 295 will be the at least the near-term target for this one. Boeing. Looks good from swing trading.
See, Jay, in this one, it's 2-to-1 only the ratio or less.
Yeah, I mean,
what
this is
is
just
that
buy and
you're
hold,
talking about?
right?
2-to-1.
If
It's just buy
you
and
buy
hold.
now, your stop is 228, you lose $25. The target is about 300 something, so $50. So if it goes up, you make 50. If it goes, you lose 25. So 2-to-1, right?
Right. Okay. So
The other one, PayPal, was 8-to-1. I like that odds better.
yeah.
So now you know the formula, Jay.
Oh yeah. Now I know his formula. Okay. Higher the better, huh? Higher the better.
The ratio, the better. Yeah, last game ratio. That's all. Everything depends on Basu's lines. Nothing works. It works like charm every time.
Thank you, dear. Okay. So, I think Tesla
You're
is
down.
kind of compressing between the 600 to 700 level. So right now, well, it is just that anything near the 600, make sure that, I mean, if we have the stop loss, so that should be good enough. So overall, I think it is still a buy and hold kind of a stock at this moment.
Last time you said it may come to 500. I have an order for buying it.
Yeah, that will keep it because it is like we don't know. I mean, how any good news also they're selling nowadays, and
I know.
anything can go wrong. But it is just that volatility is there. But right now it is just compressing between the 600 to 700.
Got it.
It is not crossing this. Yeah, let's see if it really crosses 700 or it never comes back to this level.
They had good delivery number Friday, so that you might see a pop up tomorrow morning, and we don't know after that, right? So
Okay.
Because right now, the last week was, it kind of, I mean, one doji and then it just came down and then again another doji, like almost 3 dojis.
right.
So the next week should be at least one green candle should come for it to really become positive. But otherwise, the fight between bulls and bears is still there.
Right.
It is not showing it's not showing this kind of a sign, which is like all green, 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 right?
Yeah.
So it's still under red kind of a scenario. Okay.
This is weekly chart,
Yep.
right?
Pardon? Yeah, this is a weekly chart. Yeah,
Okay.
weekly with the Heiken sheet. Yeah. Because
People added
monthly chart, it is showing like 1 month down. So we don't know, like, I mean, sometimes before the earnings, so even though no matter what the stock does, so, I mean, the company does, so they will try to pull it down. And then once the earning comes up, they'll try to bring it up. But still that volatility is there, right? I mean, the last month was a little quiet. So I think it was this range. Okay.
3 more got added in the chat. One is Baba.
Okay.
Baba, Baidu.
Baba, that it's a very critical level, 225.
Right.
As long as it holds this 225, I think it has that potential to go to 247, 275. But now all this Chinese stocks somehow they're showing some weakness, right?
Archegos, guys, is messed up.
So, and that too, this sell that happened, so the 211, maybe I think they need an exit. For those who have shorted the stocks, maybe they might bring it up to 211 once again, like 212. Comes to 212, then I think it's going to bounce back. But very critical state. I mean, one can just buy with some strict stop loss of like maybe Hasib can provide us the ratio here.
What is the stop loss?
So, I mean, if you look at the stop loss will be around 212, around this level.
212. Okay.
So upward is like 275. Right?
That's
High though. 9.
Yeah, so it's going to be pretty good ratio, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one to buy.
Okay. So Baba is good. Which is the one more?
Peloton, PTON. Isn't it like that Zoom kind of a thing? Like it fell down after the.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think it has got a good support around 98 level now. A lot of unwanted stuff. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So I think after this 171 level, so it kind of selling has slowly come down. Like look at this, like it went all the way to 94, and then the last month was little, the move was not that much. So it looks like it's kind of slowing down from the selling perspective. So if it had more negative news, maybe it would have seen another big candle. So right now, I think it is looking good. So as long as it stays above 99, so it can at least retest like 140.
4:1, Jay.
Yeah. You know, if you just look at the daily chart, it's kind of clearly saying now it's forming doji here, and if you take literally, it should go back up. So that's how it looks. But if you look at weekly, still the.
No, this is a daily. This is a weekly.
Oh, yeah,
weekly, this is weekly, so it's kind of forming a doji.
Yeah, it's forming doji. Yeah, right. So I think
next
it's
week. The next week is important. So I mean,
yeah,
looks like once it came here around 98, like it's like testing 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, almost like more than 12 times it is holding that 101 level, which is pretty strong actually.
Yeah. All the big hands are
nothing like it. So we need to keep maybe 93 as the stop loss, worst case scenario.
I still like the ratio.
Yeah.
I think any pullback, so it will be good.
The press is very negative about this because of the.
Yeah, more and more people now getting out means they're getting out of Peloton slowly, right?
Yeah. They think, yeah, I can go to 24-hour fitness. Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one thing I always felt these Pelotons, right? You have to pay for subscription. You have to have your own equipment. Why would anybody would invest, especially now, right?
There are crazy guys who signed up, but the 1-year subscription is going to end in a month or two.
Right. Then I don't know why they would renew any of those. Of course, if they already bought the equipment, yeah, it kind of makes sense. But definitely, I don't know how they can enroll more newer people here. They have to offer something that you don't get in the traditional stuff.
So maybe I think it is the some demographic. If you look at like people will continue to work from home,
right?
So maybe they may continue to hold this kind of equipment.
This is exactly behaving like Fitbit. Okay, if you remember.
Right. Yeah, Fitbit also, right?
When it came,
yes,
I was working at Yahoo at that time. It was more than 10 plus years ago.
Okay.
And the corporates were offering discounts for you to buy Fitbit.
Right.
And they were trying to get into the healthcare plan, like incentive to buy.
Right. That was a crazy time, Fitbit, right?
Yeah, and then now it has all kind of settled down, and every other wearables have the same functionality like Apple Watch.
Is it even there? Fitbit, is it still
No,
existing?
I thought somebody
bought
bought them, right? Microsoft or someone.
Somebody bought
Used
it.
to be, but they are not traded anymore.
Yeah.
Google, man.
No, I thought
Google.
somebody bought it.
Google.
Yeah, somebody bought it. They paid a pocket change, $3 or $300, something like that.
The reason is
Yeah.
military bought a lot of Fitbit or whatever. So it had some
Yeah.
Yeah, they paid something like $8 or something.
Yeah,
Even
But,
GoPro was also similar kind of a story.
right. So
But slowly, I think this time it is picking up. GoPro.
Which one is this?
GoPro.
GoPro. Okay.
yeah.
I think it's forming a nice base, guys. It's around 18 level and good volume. So I think it has potential to go up.
Right. The other one was
So it is
BlackBerry.
forming a nice base. Beautiful it is.
Yeah, that's
So Hasib, this one seems to be good for a swing trade or a day trade, I think.
GoPro.
Yeah.
Okay.
the previous high, 18. I don't know.
No, previous 50. I mean, it used to be much higher stock.
Yeah, it used to be like big time, right? Like GoPro when they came out, like, I mean, now with all this people, going, I mean, after during this pandemic, a lot of people bought this bikes and, all those things, right? So they will be holding, trying to buy this.
Used to be $100
GoPro
stock once upon a time.
stuff. Oh yeah, absolutely. And it is showing that, 1 up, 2 up, 3 up. So I think overall the trend seems to be like, up overall. So I think the best part will be if it holds this 1160, 1150, or maybe we should say, as long as it stays about 10.75. So with the 10.75, it should go up to 18. So it's like 1238. So maybe $1 down and then the $8.
Almost 1:5, Jay.
1:5.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of this, especially now, because every time, whenever these specialty things come, the big guys either eat them or they make their own equivalent to this.
I think nowadays people have gone into that kind of a thing like Peloton and those kind of stuff, and then they may go into physical. They're not coming back to GoPro, I think.
So I mean, it has to hold this level, 11.6. So it's kind of.
Hey, Basu, there's only one more NIO. NIO.
NIO. NIL.
No, NIO. NIO.
Oh, NIO. NIO.
Oh, Chinese Tesla.
Is it even a real car?
Oh, they have actually. If you really look at their car, it looks so gorgeous. That one, Fisker in Lucido, I mean, they look really, really nice.
The most beautiful car is Kia. Okay, how long does it run? Wow.
Okay, so I mean, yeah, as long as it stays above 38, looks good, guys. There's a new trend, we can say. It has to retest it. It has to come above this 40 level, this new level.
Okay.
So
Vinny asked about QS, but he's not on the call.
Who?
QS. Vinny asked about QS after this, but he's not here.
Okay, so 38. So 38 seems to be pretty strong for this one. As long as it stays above 38, I think it will retest 50. Maybe along with this last pullback, I think it just came down. Yeah. So, but this is the new level for this one.
What is the first target you said?
Just a moment.
Okay.
Yeah, so 50. The first target is 50.
Wow, 1:10 almost.
Yeah, so 38. So right now it is what, like 39.6, around 40
Yeah,
level?
something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So as long as it holds this 38.23, so I think it has the potential to go up to 50.
Okay.
So the next one is QS.
Yeah, he put it, but he's not here though.
QS is having a very good support around this level. 40 is the new level for that, I think. Whenever it comes to 40, it is bouncing. So right now, I think,
It's already on 49.
yeah,
50, close to 59.
yeah. So we need to see, I mean, whether it's going to hold this level is important. Yeah. I mean, these are all new stocks, right?
Yeah.
And very hard. And it is just a hope. That's it.
I mean, this is also a beta stock, right?
Yeah, very high beta stock. Very high beta stock. Similar to that snow, right? So
Yeah.
Well, one philosophy I have is when most are looking at beta stocks, go to value stocks.
I mean, when they have taken this kind of a trend, it is good. But now with downtrend, like it's just going to be a big swing that they make, right? Like 40 to 60, like a $20 move. So only thing is, this is going to be a very strong sell in case if it breaks 40. But I think it's somehow holding 40 multiple times it tested.
Right.
So
I think it will get tested until they come up with some real results. I mean, so far it was more speculative all this day, and I don't know how long they will keep the speculation going. Someday they'll start saying, "Okay, show me the results. What's happening now?"
right.
I think they showed the result last week. That's why the Volkswagen or somebody, they either kept their promise to put in more money. So that's one of the reasons it was up last week, because they did meet the requirement, whatever they had said, for them to fund discontinue. So
then Biden says they're going to put a lot of money in the battery and whatever.
Yeah, one thing he said, and on the other stuff also, were the technology they were supposed to come up with, or the whatever stage they were supposed to. They did achieve it. That's why Volkswagen, I think it's Volkswagen. They said they'll continue to fund it because they do like it, the results. So. But I hope it's not a biotechnology stock. Sometimes it goes to 300 or it can come to $10.
Yeah, battery stock.
It's a battery stock.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
by the way,
these guys, like whoever, whatever the selling that happened the other day, like, like this is a very high volume one, like, the sell that happened like around 50. So they might put a pressure to keep it below 50. Maybe, of course, they might have got out, but again,
that's right.
This is a pretty. Let me see a different candle, right? Yeah. So that sell is pretty hard, actually. Yeah.
Right.
That's a very high volume. Though the next day volume came up, but not very healthy. So it's just going to swing, guys. So I think 40 to 60 is what, like, it can keep going.
Yeah, in channel.
So for it to really continue its next thing is like it has to go above 65, then fill the gap of 83, and then all that sort. I mean, for that, do we really have that kind of a result as Sumant was asking, right?
Yeah.
So is it showing such a strength? That's the question. And it's not a stock that it was pretty big, like it was hardly $10, $25 stock, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, good. I think we are exactly on top of our. So,
Right.
Thanks a lot.
okay, thanks, guys.
Thank you, Basu. Good
Yeah.
luck to everybody.
Bye.
Bye.